Good morning, folks. Glad to be with you this morning. I've got a story I want to read to you this morning called Ice Cream Soup. Well, I don't know about you. I like ice cream and I like soup, but I'm not so sure that I would care very much for ice cream soup. But we're going to find out how our friends here like their ice cream soup. And when I finish reading this book, I'm going to show you how to make ice cream in a bag, something that is real good, a whole lot better than ice cream soup. Well, let's see how they get along. Ice Cream Soup by Frank Modell. All right. No one loved parties more than Marvin and Milton, especially birthday parties. But this year, Marvin's mother said, "No party." And Milton's mother said, "Maybe next year." A whole year is a long time to wait for a party, said Milton. "Hey, maybe somebody's giving us a surprise party and we don't even know it," said Marvin. "I doubt it," said Milton. "The only way we can be really sure of having a party is to give it ourselves," said Marvin. "Hey, that sounds like a plan." "How can we do that?" said Milton. "Parties cost money." "They don't have to," said Marvin. "I can make the paper hats and bring my pin the tail on the donkey that we used last year. And I have lots of balloons I can blow up," said Milton. "Hey, we'd better get started if we're going to do all that and get the invitations out in time." "Yeah, got to invite people." Well, Milton went to his house and blew up the balloons, wrote lots of invitations. And Marvin went to his house and made lots of paper hats and wrote his invitations. Well, the next day, everybody in town was getting ready for the party. They were wrapping gifts, tying their ties, picking out birthday cards, putting a bow in her hair, finding just the right dress, and gotta have the shoes to go along with it. Even the little one was picking out a card, and the dog doesn't look good without that bow in his hair. So now they're getting things together. "What do we do now?" said Milton. "Well, first, we need to get started on the cake," said Marvin. "You make the icing, and I'll make the cake." After they finished, "Well, maybe we should have tried making cookies first," said Milton. "I think we need some expert advice on making a cake," said Marvin. Their cake didn't look too good. "Hello, Marvin," said Mr. Hassenfuss. "What's that mess that you have there?" "That's Milton," said Marvin. "Oh, I mean on the plate," said Mr. Hassenfuss. "Well, that's our birthday cake," said Marvin. "We want to know what we did wrong." "Ha! What you did wrong," said Mr. Hassenfuss, "was to not get a Hassenfuss cake to begin with." "What do we do now?" said Milton. "Start a new cake?" "There's no time," said Marvin. "We have to get started on the ice cream." "I hope it's not as hard to make as birthday cake," said Milton. Well, they followed the recipe and put it all together, and that didn't turn out any better than the birthday cake. "I think we need some more expert advice," said Marvin. "Well, hello, Marvin," said Mr. Cleaver at the ice cream store. "What do you have there? Soup?" "No," said Marvin. "It's the ice cream for our party." "It's gonna be a very funny party if you're serving soup instead of ice cream," said Mr. Cleaver as he walked back into his store. "Well, we can't have a party with a caved-in burnt birthday cake and soupy ice cream," said Milton. "Sure we can," said Marvin. "Everyone's going to be having such a good time they won't even notice." "Well, I sure hope so," said Milton, "'cause here come all the guests." What do you think happened? "Surprise!" said Mr. Hassenfuss. "This party calls for a real birthday cake." And real ice cream, too, said Mr. Cleaver. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Milton. Happy birthday, Marvin. And everybody had a wonderful time. Okay, now I want to show you how to make ice cream in a bag. We have a little recipe here that we're going to follow, and it's probably a good idea for you to have an adult with you to make sure that you get everything in just right, and so that you'll have some good ice cream when you get finished. Okay, the list of things that we need for our ice cream in a bag is, first, we need a gallon zipper freezer bag, a quart-size freezer bag, half a cup of milk, a tablespoon of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla. We need some rock salt to put on the ice to help it melt, and some ice to help freeze our ice cream. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I've got another bag that already has our ice in it, so I'll use this one. Fill the bag halfway with ice, and then add the rock salt. Our recipe says that we're supposed to use a 1/4 to a 1/3 cup of rock salt. So I've got a 1/3 cup measure here, and I'm going to put a 1/3 cup of rock salt in here with the ice to help melt it to make our ice cream. Okay, then we take our sandwich bag and put the ingredients in here to make our ice cream. First, we put a 1/2 cup of milk. I've got a cup measure here. I'm going to fill it to a 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup. There you go. We're going to pour it in our little bag here. Maybe I should have put everything in the cup. Okay. A tablespoon of sugar. Add 1 tablespoon of sugar. All right. And a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Put a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla in our bag. Okay. Now we have all the ingredients that we need for our ice cream in our bag. We're going to get all the air out and seal it up tight. Seal it up tight. And put it in the bag of ice. Get most of the air out of there too. Seal it up nice and tight. And then what we do is we take our bag and shake it up for about 5 to 10 minutes. If you want to, you can put on some music, your favorite song, and dance around to the music while you make your ice cream, thinking about how good it's going to be when you get finished. Oh boy, what a good time. Yes, we're having fun making our own ice cream in a bag. Okay, well, I'm not going to finish up with that just now, but I'm going to show you what you have when you finish. When you get finished, you're going to have a nice little bowl of ice cream, and then you can go and put your favorite toppings on it. We have some colored sprinkles here that we can sprinkle on top. We have some peanuts that we can put on top. You like peanuts on your ice cream? Oh, that's going to be good. And here's my favorite, chocolate chips. Oh boy, do I like chocolate. Yes, sir. I'm going to put plenty of that on there. Okay, then after you've put all the toppings on that you want, you just take your spoon and dip in and enjoy your ice cream. Is that ever good? Okay. Thanks for joining us today. I'm glad you could be with us. We hope to be able to do this again for you sometime soon. So if you like this book or some others just like it, or maybe you have another subject that you like and you'd like to get some books on that subject at the library, come into the library and we'll help you find what you're looking for. And while you're here, be sure and sign up for the summer reading program because we're going to have lots of exciting things to do there. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.